And we are live. Just to clarify. We're live anyway, I'm fairly sure. I'm almost definite we're live. Are we live? It says I'm live, doesn't say I'm live on YouTube. Oh, we're live. We are live. Alright. How are y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. The Premier League watch-alongs are back. Actually, I just want to check my mic audio. We're live anyway, I'm fairly sure. Right, yeah, my microphone is working. Hello, Tom. How are you doing? Leicester versus Man City. I can't get the Man United game. Don't know why. Sorry, I don't know what that was, but yeah, we're live for City versus Leicester. Looking forward to this one, to be entirely honest. And the players just in the tunnel currently. Man United are playing Newcastle at the same time. Like I already said, I couldn't watch that game. Don't know why. Ronaldo starting. Interesting one. Look, I'd expect him to score against Newcastle. Newcastle obviously missing Callum Wilson due to injury. Joelinton starts, so I don't think they'll be that threatening. St. Maxim probably the best player, so yeah, he'll add something, but I don't think they'll be quite the team they are without Wilson. Joe Willock midfield, new signing from Arsenal. He's decent. He's been decent. And he went last season on loan. Hasn't impressed me a lot when I've watched him since he's made the move permanent. He's been decent. Southampton, West Ham. Looking forward to that game. I have two players in my fantasy, Antonio and Benrahma, hoping they get on the score sheet or at least get some goal involvements. Brighton Brentford, a game I don't really care about. I reckon Brighton will win that. City Leicester, this one today. Now, I did think Leicester would win, but then the Brazilian players were allowed to play, which means Ederson instead of Scott's Carson will play. So I reckon Man City will win this one. Newcastle United versus Man United. I reckon Man United should win that 3 or 4-0. They realistically should. And Arsenal Norwich. No, there's another one as well. Arsenal Norwich. There's a lot of pressure on Arsenal. There is. Realistically. You know, I think if they lose, they're gone. They're out. I'm sorry, Mikel Arteta's out. He's sacked. There's not a chance he keeps his job after this. If he loses the first 4 games, especially to Norwich and Brentford. I mean, I feel like it's acceptable to lose to Chelsea and Man City games. They were realistically going to lose anyway. But to Brentford and Norwich, no, I don't think that should be acceptable for the standard of the team Arsenal have and the money he spent this summer. And Watford Wolves, I reckon Wolves will win that 1 or 2-0. Fairly, we'll take a look at the lineups, I suppose. Kasper Schmeichel starts in goal. No real surprise there. Ryan Bertrand, Vestergaard and Soyuncu and Castigan as the back 4. Again, no real surprises. Obviously, Wesley Fofana got that injury during a pre-season game against Valencia. Or no, sorry, it was Villarreal. Bad tackle from Gerard Moreno, I think it was. Midfield, Mark Albrighton, he obviously scored against Norwich. I think he scored the winner. And Ndidi and Tielemans in midfield, 2 fantastic midfielders, probably with some of their best players. And Harry Barnes playing on the left. Or is he? No, he's on the left. Vardy and Madison up front then. I would assume Madison will be playing deeper. Playing that Iheanacho role, who I think is missing. No, he's there. Yeah, where Iheanacho typically played while Madison was injured. Looking at Man City's starting lineup, Ederson starts because the Brazilian players are allowed to play. Laporte and Diaz at the back. Cancelo playing a left back, Walker playing a right back, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Gundogan all starting in midfield. Gabriel Jesus, Ferran Torres, and Jack Grealish up front. Decent enough lineup for Man City. Fairly strong. I'm happy Ferran Torres is starting. I had him in my fantasy as well. You know, you never know with Man City. Their team often rotate. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Man City. Let me know your score predictions in the live chat. I'll obviously be keeping you up to date as well with the games. Oh, the game has kicked off. Well, it looked like the Brazilian players wouldn't play, but Ederson's playing. He's obviously the only Brazilian player on the pitch, I'm fairly sure. Gabriel Jesus as well, sorry. Gabriel Jesus. I'm assuming, yeah, Ferran Torres up front. Happy with that one, to be honest. He's the only player I have in fantasy playing in this one. Leicester wearing blue, Man City wearing white. Obviously, it's a home game for Leicester. Both teams with the same record, actually. Man City obviously losing their first game of the season to Tottenham. And Leicester lost to West Ham. And they got battered by West Ham in the... whatever... what's it? Oh, I can never think of the stadium. Whatever West Ham stadium is. It's one of those stadiums I can never think the name of. Ricardo Pereira on the bench. How I've only noticed that now. I'm assuming he picked up some sort of injury. Right, not regarding an injury. I'd assume he's injured. I doubt they just benched Ricardo Pereira. Be a weird one. But we are off anyway. Got a minute into this one. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm definitely looking forward to it. You should definitely be keeping an eye on this one anyway. Yeah, I'm going 2-1 with a Ferran Torres and Jack Grealish goal and a Jamie Vardy one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go. 2-1 to Man City with Jack Grealish and Ferran Torres scoring with Jamie Vardy getting the opener. So Man City coming from behind, that's how I'm going to go. It's cornered off of Manchester City. Ilkay Gundogan and Bernardo Silva over. Gundogan takes it. Ball in the box. It's not a great corner, but Man City, no, it's cleared by Leicester, but it only falls as far as the Man City defenders. Here's Gabriel Jesus out in the wing. Down for Jack Grealish. Ball in the box. It's gone out for another corner to Manchester City. Offside on shoe. Corner taken quickly. Falls Bernardo Silva. Good one. Ball played across. It's Jack Grealish on the wing for Manchester City. He's against Ryan Bertrand. He passes it off. And see, just controlling possession here. Looking for a chance. Looking for an opportunity. Bernardo Silva. Yeah, in the opening couple of minutes, Leicester haven't been particularly great. Man City are holding possession well. As I say, Jack Grealish gives a poor pass and it's gone out for a Leicester throw-in. Ball played over. Back into Manchester City's possession. And it will remain. Man City just playing around the defenders currently. Jesus on the wing. Ball in the box. It's not a great ball. Cleared by Man City. It's going to go out for a corner to Manchester City. Jesus puts the ball back down, but he's gone back into the box. Looks like I think Gundogan or Bernardo Silva will take this one again. 3 corners so far for Manchester City. They're looking good so far in this game. I think Leicester will want to score early, to be honest. It's the way Man City are playing. They did a player brought down, referee says nothing. Man City still in possession. Grealish on the edge of the box. Plays it out to Gabriel Jesus. Cross in. It's not a great cross. There was a deflection though, and it's gone out for a throw-in to Manchester City. Jesus and Grealish really on the ball the most for Manchester City, definitely. They're lively. They're looking lively. Kyle Walker with the throw. Yeah, again, just looking at the lineup. There's a lot of quality on the bench for both teams. I think definitely more quality on Manchester City's bench. I think that's where they often get teams, is the brilliant players they can bring on. And it's going to be hard for teams. It's definitely going to be hard for teams to compete with that. So that's why I think Leicester need to score early, if they do want to stand a chance. Let me know your score predictions in the live chat. Bernardo Silva on the wing for Man City. And that's poor defending from Leicester. Bernardo Silva on the edge of the box. It's a good ball in, and it's a good save from Cassius Michael. There might be a rebound though. There might be. There's a scuffle in the box. It's just shot after shot being blocked by Leicester. And there's a foul committed in the box, and it's a foul for Leicester. Man City probably should have scored. It's poor defending. Bernardo Silva gets in the box. He plays a cross. It's a fairly good cross. It falls to the head of Ferran Torres, I believe it was. And it's a good save from Casper Schmeichel, and then it's a repeated shot after shot that's just blocked by the Leicester defenders. There's about 10, 20 players. Well, I wouldn't say 20, but there's 15 players in the box just blocking the ball constantly. And then the referee eventually gives a foul to Leicester. It's poor defending from Sion-Shu anyway to let Bernardo Silva in. By the way, subscribe if you're not already. And like. It helps the algorithm, brings more people in. I suppose a lot of people will be focused on the Man United game. And fair enough. I thought, I might as well do the other game for those who are interested in this, because there will be a lot of people covering the other game, the Man United game. Leicester looking to have their first attack of the game. It's a good pass. It falls to Jamie Vardy on the wing for Leicester. Plays the ball in the box. It's a chance. It's a good save from Ederson. And has the referee given a foul? He hasn't. Leicester's still in the box. Chance for Leicester. Blocked. And it's gone out for a corner. And that's what Leicester can do. They can catch you on the counter-attack. Kyle Walker appealing for a foul. I think it was a foul. Ederson was hit. He doesn't look great. He's not looking well, to be entirely honest. Yeah, Jamie Vardy plays the ball in the box, and it's really first to get to it. I'm not entirely sure who actually ends up getting to it. But it's a corner for Leicester. Yeah, Maddison just plays it to Ndidi. Ndidi tries a shot. It's blocked. Gone out for the corner. Ooh, there could be a penalty. It could be a penalty or a foul. I mean, I'd look at the potential penalty there. Because I think Kyle Walker brings down whoever it is it's Harvey Barnes. I mean, there could be an appeal for a penalty. No one seems to be appealing for it. Both Ederson and Harvey Barnes are down. I think Harvey Barnes hit him in the face with his foot. So, not entirely great for him. A lot of the players are down. Barnes is back up though. Ederson's still down. Well, I mean, He is in the thumbnail. I do have another thumbnail with Scott Carson in, because I did think Scott Carson would play. Then FIFA announced earlier the Brazilian players would be able to play. Which, I mean, not to the light of Man United fans, even though Fred isn't actually playing. But Ederson is playing as well. So is Gabriel Jesus. They're allowed to play Brazil. You know, we're about to stop them, but they didn't. Players still down. I think Ederson will have to come off. That's a problem with the goalkeepers as well, because, you know, when they're down injured, you can't really just take them off for 3 or 4 minutes. You either have to take them off or waste 5-10 minutes. And that's almost what we're doing right now. I would assume Ederson would continue, because if it was that bad, they'd have taken him off already. Just gonna have a quick look at the other scores of today's games. So far on West Ham Southampton 0-0. Brentford Brighton 0-0 as well. Obviously this game is 0-0. United Newcastle 0-0. Arsenal Norwich 0-0. And Watford Wolves 0-0. So no goals so far in the opening 10 minutes of all the 3 o'clock kickoffs. I'm hoping to make an Antonio goal here. While we're waiting. Oh, Ederson is back up. He has paper in his mouth. He's taking the paper out. Yeah, Spurs lost 3-0 to Crystal Palace, with Edouard coming on off the bench and scoring 2 goals. They're obviously new signing from Celtic. I watched the end of that game. The goal when the 2 goals were scored. Fair enough to Edouard. You know? Fair enough for making his debut in style. Here, while we're waiting. I missed the corner. After all that, I missed the corner. After all the preparations, I missed the corner. But anyway, the ball is played in the box. Falls to Yannick Vestergaard, and it just goes over the side net. Vestergaard obviously brought in from Southampton, big tall man. He's good in the air. He did score a few headers for Southampton. Doesn't score on this occasion though. And Man City back in possession. I was talking for that long, and I ended up missing the corner, which is just annoying. I don't know, Vestergaard doesn't look right in Leicester. He's one of those players that I do rate, but I always saw him staying at Southampton. And I know he hasn't been at Southampton his entire career. He is fairly tall, isn't he? How tall is he? Say nearly 2 meters tall. Which I don't know how. What are you watching the game at? I'm watching on Peacock, which is an American site. You have to pay for it. I'm using a VPN. They're basically the Sky of America, but a little bit cheaper. I mean, I'd say it's decent. I prefer doing the watch-alongs because for some reason their voice always annoys me. The commentators. I'm fairly sure sometimes it's the commentators that are on FIFA. You know the ones. Lee Dixon. I think that's one of them. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Man City back in possession. I think it's getting a little bit more even, this one. Leicester are coming back into the game. Obviously, we lost about 5 minutes due to an Ederson injury. Collision with him and Harvey Barnes that he was hit in the face. I think there was some blood because there was a lot of tissue, which typically means blood. Just gonna take a look at my fantasy, see if I've gotten. Hopefully, David De Gea's made a world class one. Yeah, no one's done anything special yet. Alright, no surprises there really. All the games are 0-0. I don't really have any defenders playing. All the games are 0-0, I believe. Yep, all the games remain 0-0. I'm gonna focus on that Man United game in One Football. Just because, you know, if Ronaldo scored, didn't risk it with fantasy, but it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Man City in possession, just playing across their defenders. Subscribe, by the way, like the video. That helps, brings more people in. And you know, you always want to bring more people in for these kind of games. The big one. Even though, you know, surprisingly enough, the biggest game of today will probably be Man United Newcastle. Here's Jack Grealish. Oh, that's a good break. Manchester City here. Outside the box. It's blocked. It stays in. Cross played in. It's a shot. Blocked again. I mean, Man City have let a lot of shots so far. Leicester. Okay, that's a terrible reference. 3. They've had more than 3. 3 apparently. Well, that may look me look like an idiot. Leicester just playing around in their own box. Tielemans. Vestergaard, back to Tielemans. Pressure for Manchester City, but they're just playing around well in their third of the pitch. Yeah, by the way, just subscribe. That would mean a lot. Can we try get to 30 subscribers? There is 13 of you in here. No, I'm not sure if you're already subscribed. If you are already subscribed, then thank you. That means a lot. Man City looking for a chance. So far, all their shots have been deflected. Vardy again, just playing around Diaz. Diaz fouled him there. Vardy just with that grin on his face. You never know with Jamie Vardy. For the age he is at, and I believe he is 35 now. 34. For the age he's at, he's still a fantastic footballer, in all fairness. Harvey Barnes. Ryan Bertrand on the wing. Out to Harvey Barnes. He's in the Man City box. And it just falls to Ederson. Good defending from Manchester City. How do you watch? It's on Peacock, which is an American site. You pay for it. It's just a cheaper alternative to Sky. You also need a VPN. But to be fair, it does rack around the same. I am in fantasy currently. That is not the right one. Let me know your score predictions in the live chat. And subscribers already. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a watch along of the Liverpool game tomorrow. I might do a different league. Try bring in, a different audience. I don't have a clue who's playing tomorrow. I think Inter Milan are playing. It's maybe that. The 3 o'clock kickoff rule. Like in Ireland, you get one game a week. There is, I think, something that comes with Sky Sports, another channel. But what am I saying? But yeah, you get one 3 o'clock. Look, with Peacock, you get to watch them all. But in England, which is the country that the sport is being played in, they get no 3 o'clock kickoffs. Now I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if they get Newcastle, Man United. Like, imagine being a Man United fan right now. Ronaldo's making his debut. Imagine he scores a hat trick, and you didn't even watch the game. Like that is unfortunate, really. He hasn't scored quite yet, though. Oh, that's a ball played over. Gundogan looking for it. Cancelo plays the ball over. Gundogan looking for it, but it just falls to Kasper Schmeichel. A little bit too much power. Gundogan was close, to be fair. I think if he hit that a little lighter, Cancelo, I would have been a serious chance with Gundogan. And the form he's been in the last year, you'd expect him to score. That's poor from Timothy Castigan. I don't know what he's wearing on his face. I mean, I'm fairly sure he got injured during the Euros and Belgium's opening game. So maybe that's the reason he's wearing that. Something to do with his injury. But he's wearing one of those masks. What would you call them? I don't know, is there an image of him with it? There's not, but that's the injury he got. You can see. Here's Grealish. He's on Castigan, the man we're just talking about. He plays it out to Cancelo. Not a great ball in the box, and it's gone out for a Leicester goal kick. Let me know what you think of the live chat. Who do you think is going to win this game? What's your score predictions? What's your score predictions for the other games? I reckon West Ham will win. I reckon Man United will win. I reckon Man City will win this one. I think Leicester will challenge them. I'm trying to think of the other games. Watford will lose to Wolves. That's the team they're playing. Yeah, no. Here's a chance for Man City. It's a shot. I'm not sure if it was a poor shot from Bernardo Silva or it was a great save from Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah, poor defending from Leicester. Bernardo Silva picks it up. He has a chance, and it's a good save from Kasper Schmeichel. In the other Premier League matches of today, Takumi Tomiyasu making his debut. I did a video on that like a month ago. I'm so happy with myself that I learned how to pronounce his name properly. Can we try? Get to 530 subscribers? If you're all not already subscribed, that would mean a lot. Man City getting ready for the corner, thanks to a great Kasper Schmeichel save. Ball played in the box. It's on a great corner, cleared by Leicester. But there still is a chance. Jack Grealish running in the box. It's on a great cross, and I think it was deflected out for another corner. Grealish so far hasn't impressed me enough for Manchester City in what their opening 4 games. I've watched the first 3 of them. No, I watched 3 of them. I didn't watch the Tottenham game. He hasn't impressed me so far. He scored an open goal and that's it. You'd expect someone for 100 million to be scoring just a little bit more, but getting involved a little bit more. Well, that said, you know, he has been involved in a lot of the games and he has played decent and, you know, consistency and all that, but Tielemans gives away a foul on Jack Grealish. Man City have a free kick in a dangerous position. This is a good chance for them, in all fairness. I think Leicester probably have the bigger players. So maybe set pieces isn't the way. But then again, with the creativity that these Man City players have, they could whip in what would be a perfect cross. It's taken not greatly, and it's not a great shot from Jack Grealish, and he should be at least testing Kasper Schmeichel. I'm assuming that was done on purpose. They played a cross. Jack Grealish has a shot and it just goes over the net. He should probably be hitting that on target from just outside the box. Yes, mate. I agree with you. V. That is 100%. Don't have a clue what you're talking about. But yeah. Let me know how you think this game will end up. I said 2-1 in my prediction with Jack Grealish scoring and Ferran Torres with a Jamie Vardy goal. I think this game is one of those games that could go either way very easily. I mean, Leicester beat them 5-2 last year. They have a lot of good players to make the impact off the bench. Leicester, I mean, nothing compared to Man City's. I mean, they have the best player in the Premier League on the bench. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say Ronaldo at the level he's at. I would say I'd prefer De Bruyne. Hi Football Man, but didn't see your chat. Anyone know how to watch the United game? I really want to watch it. I don't have a clue, mate. It's on Peacock. Would you have to pay for it? I'm watching this one because I think Mark Goldbridge will take all the views. You know, and I do appreciate all 5 of you here. No, I don't know. There probably is some form of a legal way to do it. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, well, it will be interesting to see how Ronaldo gets on. I'd assume he'd score. I feel like you can't be... I feel like there's a lot of pressure on him to score because... Is it not? It's a home game, isn't it? It's a home game with full stadium in your return back against Newcastle. Now, a Newcastle team without Callum Wilson and playing Joelinton up front. If Man United lose, it'll be unfortunate. I don't really know what else to say. It'll be a poor result for them. No goals so far in the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Hopefully David De Gea is having an amazing game and Joelinton has just missed some poor shot. No one's done anything in the opening couple of things. It's my fantasy, by the way. I mean, that kind of spoils the video I did like 3 hours ago. where I go through it for about 3 minutes. But look, yeah, Man City just holding it around the place. But anyway, Football Matip thinks 1-1. I could definitely agree with that. I could see it happening. That so far there hasn't been a lot of decent. There hasn't been any good opportunities really. I mean, Man City had a period of like a 30-second spell where they were just whacking it and then deflected. And obviously Leicester had a chance in the opening 10 minutes, which ended up in Ederson getting injured, which took about 3 or 4 minutes. 3 or 4 minutes to tidy up, because that's the thing with goalkeepers. You can't just sideline them, because you need a backup goalkeeper, and that would just count as a substitute. So, Timothy Castigan, the Belgian international, he missed out in Euro 2020. Well, he played 1 match, and then he got injured in that match. I'm fairly sure he scored in the match as well. Harvey Barnes. It's Harvey Barnes. Leicester looking for an opportunity, a rare opportunity in this game. Ball played over. It doesn't hit anyone, and it's gone out for an Ederson and a Man City throw-in goal kick. Palace, yeah, I know. I was watching the last like 20 minutes of the game, and I was thinking Spurs will score here. I mean, they should score, and then all of a sudden Edward comes on, your man that they bought from Celtic. He scores 2 goals. All fairness to him, fair play. He's an app. He was actually, I was fairly sure he was going to go to Leicester, and they got Patson Daka instead. I'm fairly sure that's it. I would assume, Mr. Matip, that you are a Man United fan. Sorry, a Liverpool fan. Which means you wouldn't be too pleased with Patson Daka going to Leicester. He was linked with Liverpool throughout the summer. You found the United game. Fair play, mate. Fair play. I gotta give it to you. Rodri fouling Tielemans. Ooh, it looks like a bad challenge in all fairness. I think it's a yellow card. Yeah, it is a yellow card. Rodri gets a yellow card. First booking of the match, and it goes to Rodri. Tielemans is down. Leicester won't want him getting injured. They do have quality off the bench, in all fairness. Your man that they bought from, Samore. He's quality, in all fairness. Yeah. Definitely an unfortunate one. No one's done anything. I want to see how good Ronaldo does, in all fairness. I think if he can score, he needs to score a few, doesn't he? I feel like he'd have to. At least a goal. I mean, no disrespect to Newcastle, but it was a big voice crack. No disrespect to Newcastle, but he should be getting a goal. Or 2 even. Here come Man City though. Bernardo Silva, ball in the box, not great. It's not a great clearance either, but Timothy Castigan gets onto it. Looking... Oh, that's a good ball. Mark Albrighton on the counter-attack. It's a 2v3 in favour of Manchester City. Albrighton pushed over by Rodri, but the referee isn't having it. I mean, I feel like that is a foul, but I'm not the referee. Here's Jack Grealish on the outside of the box. Played it in for Ferran Torres. Torres! It's a good shot, but it's a good save from Kasper Schmeichel. I reckon he'll get a goal this one. Messi is not starting. Just seeing that there. Game as it now. Seeing that game's lineup screen. Still no goals in any of the games, surprisingly enough. That's something you don't often see. You usually see most of the goals in 3 o'clock kickoffs, but not today. Here comes Gabriel Jesus. That's a poor pass from the Brazilian, who's been so good in Manchester City's opening 3 games. Here come Leicester, though. Harvey Barnes. Oh, that's good. Barnes looking to get past Walker. And Ilkay Gundogan fouls Yuri Tielemans, and Tielemans is getting fouled a lot in this game. Well, he's been fouled like 3 times. That's not really a lot, but you know what I mean. Yeah, weird, definitely. Ball played in the box from the free kick. Ooh, Madison appealing for a free kick. Well, he wasn't the one fouled, but it was Vestergaard that was fouled. Well, it wasn't. No penalty, no penalty. Not for me anyway. Not a penalty for me. Just over 10 minutes left in this one. What's the halftime? Gabriel Jesus on the wing, just by the corner flag. Ball played in the box. It's not a great ball. It's cleared. And it's gone out. It's not gone out yet. Ooh. Was there a foul from Ryan Bertrand there? There wasn't, unless the referees played on. Man City still looking for a decent opportunity. They haven't had any one-on-one. They haven't had any one-on-ones with Kasper Schmeichel. A few attempts, most of them blocked by the Leicester defenders. Jack Grealish had a decent shot that went, well, really a chance he really should have been getting on target. He went over the bar. And Ferran Torres with a shot where he got past one of the Leicester defenders, and it was a fairly straightforward save from Kasper Schmeichel. Here is Jack Grealish, the number 10 of Manchester City, the man that cost £100 million. I don't know why. The man that cost £100 million to celebrate scoring an open goal against Norwich. No penalty, just a good decent shoulder. Don't really know why Mark Albrighton is playing. Probably play Lookman, or even Iheanacho. Even Madison on the wing. Or Iheanacho on the wing. I don't know, Albrighton has been very good. Yeah, just check the live chat, nothing new. Let me know how you think this one will end. Still, no goals. Still no goals so far in the 3 o'clock kickoffs, which is fairly surprising. You often, like I said earlier, you often see them being the high scoring ones, the 3 o'clock kickoffs. But no, not today anyway. I'm going to prediction. The first goal scorer of the 3 o'clock kickoffs today is going to be Mikel Antonio. Alright, the second one will be Jamie Vardy. And the third of all the kickoffs will be Ronaldo. Ronaldo will get the third goal of all the 3 o'clock kickoffs. How is there no goals? Arsenal still 0-0. They're yet to score this season, Arsenal. in all fairness, how is Mikel Arteta? How does he still have a job? I said that weirdly, didn't I? Job. Subscribe, by the way, like the video, that brings more people in, which gives more people to the conversation. Which is always nice. Yeah, we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So, you know, try get up to 30 today. I'm fairly sure that's what we're trying to hit anyway. Oh no, we hit it. Thank you to the 30th subscriber. That does mean a lot. Leicester just controlling it. A lot of pressure from Manchester City. It goes back to Kasper Schmeichel, to Timothy Castigan. They're passing the ball well. Mark Albrighton plays it back to Yuri Tielemans. To be fair, Leicester have controlled the ball fairly well. They've given it away 2 or 3 times in fairly bad positions. I mean, Bernardo Silva won it and had a goal from outside the box, which caused a good save from Kasper Schmeichel. And Man City haven't done anything really that great from the corners. Brendan Rodgers taking notes. What's he taking notes for? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I assume the game. Best player on the pitch so far has been Yannick Vestergaard for Leicester and João Cancelo for Manchester City, according to SofaScore, which is, to be fair, often fairly reliable. Yeah, no one's been particularly played well, really. I mean, I'd probably chuck Timothy Castigan a little bit higher. He's played decent. And Schmeichel has been very good as well. He's made some decent saves. One of those keepers in the Premier League that I feel like is very underappreciated, I think would be the better word to say. God, no one's done anything so far in the opening games. Is Ben White back for Arsenal? I assume he is. He is. And that's a fairly decent team when you look at it, like, and the team that should be up against Norwich. And they're probably going to the first half 0-0. Chance for Manchester City, blocked by Leicester. I feel like I've said that so many times. Gabriel Jesus on the wing, fouled by Bertrand. No, he's not fouled by Bertrand. Looks like he was tripped over. And Man City win the ball back. Nothing. There's been no decent chance. Well, there has been decent chances, but no one-on-ones. Because Leicester haven't had time to break out for a decent amount of time. Which doesn't allow Man City's pace of players to come in and get them. I mean, there's been a few chances, but Leicester recovered well, in all fairness. Bernardo Silva. Ball in the box. Cleared by Ndidi. And was going to fall to Grealish, but he leaves it out for a Man City throw-in. See, I think I should do this more. Leicester. Draw. There we go. Might as well add that. So, add a little bit of... add something to it. Laporte fouls Vardy and he gets yellow carded. The Spaniard. I was going to call him French, and every time I've done a Man City watch song, I have typically called him French. He's Spanish though, because he changed nation. Which is surprising to me, in all fairness, because I'd assume he'd be one of France's best centre-backs. And like Varane and Kimpembe would probably be better than him, so, he's not going to be playing a lot. But I'd assume Laporte would have had a chance with France, and especially when it's your country, and you're still around the squad, just to leave. Maybe he didn't have the best relationship with Didier Deschamps, if that's how you pronounce his name. But anyway, no, I was going to say Grealish looking to put the ball in the box, but Bernardo Silva was offside, and he was the one who passed it to Grealish. Nothing so far in the 3 o'clock kickoff. Ronaldo yet to score. I think that's the one a lot of people will be looking at. I'm looking at this one because the Mr. Mark Goldbridge himself takes all the views from Man United games, and he takes all the views for all the other games. So that's why I like it when Man United are playing at 3 o'clock. I'll take a different 3 o'clock game. I'll get a relatively decent amount of views from Leicester and Man City fans. I'd assume a neutral viewer would want to watch Man United Newcastle. Yeah, we're approaching half-time. Man City have been the better team. I think that's kind of obvious, and possession backs that up. Both teams have been relatively decent in terms of passing. Again, no surprise there. They're both two teams in a European level. But here maybe is a chance for Manchester City to score. They have a free kick just in front of the D. Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, who have stepped over most set pieces in this game, are stepping over this one. I think it's actually a lot further away than I thought it was, so I think they might cross it in, because I feel like you'd have someone like Grealish standing over it. If it was, and yeah, it is a cross. It's a poor cross. Why is my voice cracking a lot? Cancelo, who's going to have a shot. It is blocked. Ball played back in the box though for Manchester City. So Ferran Torres goes up for it, but it's blocked. And it's blocked again. And I've said that so many times in this game. Man City have chances, but it's blocked, and it's cleared this time. But falls straight back to a Man City players. And it's one of these spells from Manchester City that you feel they're going to score. No, they fall straight to Kasper Schmeichel. Poor cross from Cancelo. Good from Yannick Vestergaard, good defending from Leicester. I mean, they're holding up well, in all fairness. Almost half-time. I'd assume there'd be a few added minutes because Ederson was down for 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to say 3 minutes at a time. Will there be a goal for Manchester City, or will it be a goal for Leicester? One that would definitely be against the run of play. But again, when you have such players that have the ability of the likes of Tielemans, Maddison, Vardy, Harvey Barnes, Albright, and players that you should expect to finish off the odd chance. Torres hasn't been great, the disappointment to me. No one has been great in my team. Hopefully Mohamed Salah. Hopefully Romelu Lukaku bags a few. I reckon he'll bag a few against Aston Villa. Chance for Man City. Goes straight. It seems God can do one with the shot and just falls straight to Kasper Schmeichel. Kasper Schmeichel's been solid in this one. To be fair, he has. It's been one of his better games. No goal for Man United yet. No goal for Cristiano Ronaldo. You just have to feel annoyed, to say the least. Feel annoyed. I feel. I mean, this is an exciting game in all fairness. It's back and forward. I reckon Leicester will get an opportunity on the counter-attack. And if it falls to Jamie Vardy, I reckon he'll put it in the box and do some stupid celebration like he always does. I want him to do the Ronaldo celebration against Man United. I think that'd be funny. I think it'd even actually be funny if he did it against Man City. Seeing as they lost him. Probably funnier against Man United. Old Jamie Vardy. Well, 67% of people say Leicester. I don't know how to check it. 33% of people said Manchester City. And 0% of people said a draw. I know, football Matt said it was a draw. He's obviously not still in the chat. Here's Jack Grealish. He's going to play it in the box. No one falls to it. Falls to Gabriel Jesus. I don't know if that was blocked or saved. Fairly sure it was saved. Cast again. Leicester looking for a counter-attack. I said they'd do this, so I don't know, as I just jinxed them because they lost the ball. And it's back to Ederson. Yeah, in that middle third. In that middle part of the pitch. You know, Tielemans and Ndidi. The way they're playing has been great so far. I feel like Bernardo Silva was offside there. He was. We're into added time. What are we saying going into this one? It is 0-0 currently. I'm gonna stay with my 2-1 prediction to Man City. Like, I feel like whoever, once a goal goes in, this feels like one of the games, once a goal goes in, another one will come back within the next 10 minutes, whether it is for the same team or an equaliser. 2 minutes of added time. I feel like Ederson was down for a few minutes, to be entirely honest with you. Yeah, please consider subscribing and like the video, like the stream, sorry. Which, get 10 likes on the stream by the end of the stream. I think that'd be decent. That is the like goal. We're also trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so I post videos Monday to Friday. The occasional Saturday or Sunday video. And sometimes I do streams like this. I've streamed loads of Man City games, haven't I? I've done 3 Man City games. Yeah, every Man City game I've watched so far this season, I've streamed it. Which is fairly funny. It's my first Leicester game. I've done like 1 Norwich game. That was the Man City Norwich game. 1 Chelsea game, which Chelsea Arsenal. I've done 2 Arsenal games as well. I just try to differentiate. Mark O'Brighton to take the corner for Leicester. It's a terrible corner, to be honest, unless he was trying to hit it outside the box to James Maddison. It's gone out for another corner to Leicester. Oh, Brighton didn't look too good with that one. No, unless, of course, he meant to do that. Which, fair enough. Do Leicester have a pink kit? Or is that just like a custom kit? I see pink jerseys. So I know Man City don't have one. I know Man City. I know Leicester's first and Leicester wearing the dark blue and they're light. They have a light blue away kit. Put in maybe a pink jersey. Westgard tries the header. It's not very successful. It goes out for an Ederson. Throw-in. Why do we goal kick? Not a throw-in. A goal kick. Yeah, it's halftime. I think. Or else they're just not showing the time. No, it is halftime. Yeah, it is halftime here. 0-0. I think it's 0-0 in all the games. That rarely happens, does it, when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 football matches. Apparently I've just gone back in time. 0-0, 0-0. Oh, Man United have scored. Who is it? Is it Ronaldo? Has Ronaldo scored? Please be Mason Greenwood. I would so much prefer if it was Mason Greenwood. I have him in my fantasy. It's Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gotten his Man United goal. He has scored. And Cristiano Ronaldo gets his first goal for Manchester United on his second debut for the club. He has scored. It is a goal from Ronaldo. I feel like it was bound to happen. That is the only goal, though, so far. Out of all the games, it is a Ronaldo goal. Yeah, Man United 1-0 up against Newcastle. And it is a Cristiano Ronaldo goal. And yeah, he's back at Old Trafford. He's back with a bang because he has scored. Yeah, Finn, that's definitely it. Ronaldo has scored. Oh, hopefully Greenwood set it up. Oh, please say he did. I'd assume he did. He has 4 points. Yeah, Finn, Ronaldo has scored. I said it earlier. He should score. And if he doesn't, I'd be very surprised. Because the team with the quality in Newcastle, no disrespect, but Ronaldo at a home game in his first game back should be getting a goal. It's the only goal though. 4, 5, 6 games and 1 goal, and it is from Cristiano Ronaldo. I did expect him to score. I didn't expect him to start though, in all fairness. That's why I don't have it in my fantasy. I'd assume Greenwood set it up. That's why he has so much. That's why he has 4 points. Man United, Newcastle. Cristiano Ronaldo. What was it? Was it just a decent goal, a penalty? Let me know, Finn. Let me know. But just to recap over the game that I'm covering. Manchester City 0, Leicester 0. Man City have controlled most of the game. In all fairness, they have been the better team. Leicester have had a few opportunities to attempt to counter-attack. They failed miserably. They haven't done a good job of it. Oh yeah. Oh, so see, that's annoyed me. That's annoyed me. I would have preferred if it was just a great goal. I mean, a penalty would be ironic, wouldn't it? Alright, Greenwood. How's David De Gea playing? I'd assume he hasn't had much to do. Seeing as he only has 1 point, and that's from playing in general. Oh. Having a bit of a stinker. 8 points. Oh. How do I have 8 points? 1. Oh. I'm just counting up the ones. Yeah. Hopefully. Mohamed Salah and Romelu Lukaku have amazing games. I'd actually expect Romelu Lukaku to get a hat-trick, and I have him captained, which would just be a masterclass. Tottenham, though. Can we all sit here and laugh at Tottenham bottling top of the Premier League? 3-0 to... They lost 3-0 to Crystal Palace. I was watching the game. The commentator said Tottenham haven't lost to Crystal Palace in 6 years. And this guy from Celtic that people said wouldn't be able to do it in the Premier League came on and scored 2 goals. That man is amazing. He is destined for big stuff. I mean, I know it's only 1 goal, but come on. Let's laugh at Tottenham. 3-0. Edward scoring 2. He didn't even start. Where is it? He came on in the 84th minute, scores in the exact same minute. It was a decent goal. And in the 92nd minute, Conor Gallagher actually played quite well. The guy on loan from Chelsea, but Tottenham. Oh, this club, that club, man. They're so good at bottling stuff. Top of the league. And they go ahead and throw it away. I'd assume they're still top of the league, actually. Maybe West Ham. Oh, Man United. Oh, yes, sure, they've won all... No. What game did they drew against Southampton? West Ham drew against Crystal Palace, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, Liverpool and Chelsea can be top of the league with Man United. Oh, yeah, man. Definitely. Like, I'm watching Leicester versus Man City on Peacock. I'm just gonna call it Premier Sports. But yeah, it's definitely just something funny. The fact it's kind of a joke as well at the same time. The fact English people don't get the 3:00 games, and the fact Man United fans are gonna have to sit back and think about Ronaldo. The fact he scored, or listen to me talk nonsense. Well, why me talk nonsense? I'm talking about Man City and Leicester nonsense. Listen to Mark Goldberg, to be fair, is a lot more professional than me. I mean, I'm just refreshing certain websites. Oh yeah, definitely a great time to be a Man United fan. Ronaldo back, Sancho, Varane. Fred's not starting. Fred's not starting. Imagine being a Man United fan. You know, you're so happy Fred won't be able to play because of Brazil ruling him out. But then FIFA say, no, actually, the Brazilian players can't play. And then all he decides, actually, I'm going to play Nemanja Matic, who, to be fair, is past it. He'll never be the same player he was at Chelsea. But he's probably still better than Fred. I think Scott McTominay is the best of them all. To be honest, I don't know why he doesn't play more. Maybe that's just an unpopular opinion. If you're not already, by the way, subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Oh, Leicester were winning the poll at one point. Yeah, I know. How is there only one goal in all the games? You'd expect more. Arsenal. I mean, for the London clubs today, only Crystal Palace are the only London club smiling, and maybe Fulham are playing. And I can't. West Ham are London as well. They won't be smiling as well. They should be winning. Realistically, Mikel Antonio better score. And I swear to God, if Danny Ings, I took him out. I took Mikel Antonio out for Danny Ings. I swear to God, if Danny Ings scores, and Mikel Antonio just sits there on the bench. I'm sorry, not on the bench. He's starting. And I've been Rama as well in my team. 2 West Ham players because I assumed West Ham should absolutely batter Southampton, but they're not. They're staying in it. You know, in fairness, fair play to them. Yeah, I'd assume the game will be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. But to sum up, 6 games. Sue. That's Sue. I can't do it. I don't have the right voice for it. I know if I actually do it properly, I'll voice crack. And I'm not going to voice crack that bad. Especially not on purpose. Yeah, 1 goal in all the games. All the 3 o'clock games is a joke. Well, it is a Ronaldo goal. You know, no real definite chances in the Leicester Man City game. But you know what? I'm expecting a goal. I'm definitely expecting a goal in the opening 15 minutes. What do I think about the Ireland game you went to? Oh, the Azerbaijan one. Bit annoyed, to be entirely honest. Bit annoyed. No, I am annoyed. We should have won it. Wish we were good against Serbia. Which is the problem with Ireland. You know, we're playing well against teams we shouldn't be playing well against. Portugal and Serbia. And then playing terrible against teams we should be scoring 3-4 against. Luxembourg and Azerbaijan. I'll give Kenny time. Alright. I'll give him time. I'll give him a year. No, I'll give him to the end of the Euros qualifiers. And if we don't do well in it, I think this qualifier is set to, like, short-term progress. Alright? Bringing in youngsters. I know. A lot of people are looking at short-term progress. And to be fair, I was angry when I made that one. I said, sack him now. The Stephen Kenny out video. And you know, I'm still kind of in the mix. I'm not really Kenny in. I trust him all the way. I just think, you know what? Might as well chance it. There's not many better players, not many better managers in the business to actually do it. And I think he's bringing youth, and that's always a good thing. Now you're bringing in young players that have looked decent. I mean, Pazunu is the best goalkeeper in the world, without a doubt. He's obviously employed to Manchester City. Their best goalkeeper by a mile. Gavin Bazunu. Without a doubt, for me, Gavin Bazunu, he played amazing, honestly amazing. He was great against Portugal. He saved a penalty against Ronaldo, which is just unbelievable for a 19-year-old goalkeeper. But Stephen Kenny, he's a decent manager, alright? You know, he's not the quality we probably deserve, but not many managers have brought youth in quite like he's done. So, you know, give him to the end of the next Euros, and then I'd say gone. If we don't impress or challenge for the title, not the title, qualification. But that's international football. We do need Didzy. Didzy is truly he didn't give us goals, but he gave us. He worked hard in all fairness, and if we got a clinical striker along with Didzy, we work well. Well, the sprinklers are out. The players are not. The games are coming back on. The only goal so far in all the games has been a goal for Cristiano Ronaldo. He's back at Old Trafford, ladies and gentlemen. He's back with a bang. Like the video, by the way. Subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to hit a by the end of the year. If I was a Leicester fan, I wouldn't be too pleased so far with this performance. And you can say all you like. I'm happy with a draw. And yeah, you'd be happy with a draw against Man City. But at home, a 0-0 draw. Would you really? Like, at the same time, I wouldn't. I'd probably prefer a 0-0 draw over giving you everything and just for it to be. He is actually, yeah, in all fairness, Adamaida. You reckon he's playing for Norwich? Doubt it. He's not. I reckon that if Norwich go down, alright, Pookie will leave, and then that's where Adamaida just becomes a different player. You know, a lethal goal scorer, because he was good for Ireland, in all fairness. Players coming out of the tunnel, currently. Alright, I said 2-1 at the start of the game to Manchester City. I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw. I don't think Man City will get 2. I still think Leicester will get some form of counter-attack and score. Pep Guardiola's out, the players just talking in the tunnel. Ooh, Man City friends. Yeah, I don't know why the players are just standing there. Get out. Oh, fantasy is just a big L, isn't it? I'm assuming Greenwood will get bonus points. Hopefully Ferran Torres scores. And hopefully Antonio gets a hat-trick with Ben Rama setting them all up and gets one for himself. Well, Arsenal are back underway. This game is about to be back underway. But Man City and Leicester 0-0 at the King Power. Players are back out. What do you think? There's a live poll. Let's quickly look at it. 60-40. No one's saying a draw. No one's saying a draw. No one's thinking draw. No one's saying a draw. There's a poll. You can say it's in the live chat. You can just click who you think's gonna win, or if it's a draw, there is the option of a draw. I think I'm gonna do that in future things, as I've never done it before. I actually realized it was a feature a couple of days ago. Yeah, the Leicester players are out now, and the camera is just zooming into Jamie Vardy, and it's just gone to Kasper Schmeichel, who is clapping the fans. That sounds so wrong. Honestly. Sorry, gotta go. My dad doesn't like me on the phone with United going. Good luck. Yeah, see you, Finn, man. Good luck with Man United, obviously. Hopefully Greenwood scores. David De Gea says 3 penalties, even though he's not that good at penalties, at scoring them or saving them. That's just as you go. Little dig at Man United. Just little dig. And tell your dad I said hi. Tell him football always says hi. His dad. That'll make your dad's life, to be entirely honest. Right, the game's back underway. Leicester kick it off. What are we saying? What's our score predictions for this one? I'm gonna go with a football friendlies. How's it going, mate? How you doing? I can tell you. I'm gonna guess you're a Man City fan or a Jack Grealish fan, boy or girl. I'm gonna guess you're a Man City fan. Could be a Jack Grealish fan, fair enough. I'd assume you're a Man City fan though. How are you, mate? How do you think your team's going to get on? How do you think you're going to get on in this game? I've said a 1-1. I said 2-1 to Man City at the start of the game. I'm going to bring it down and say a 1-1 draw. Both goalkeepers have been fairly solid when asked upon. I mean, to be fair, Ederson has been asked a lot. Manchester City have played great. Not great, but well. I mean, they're kind of missing that end product. That's the problem when you don't have a striker. Even though I have Ferran Torres in my fantasy, and I'm hoping he gets 7,000 goals. That would be lovely. With Leicester on possession. Harvey Barnes. Could I have a shout out? Football friendlies. Man City all the way. 10-0 Man City. That sounds realistic, mate. That sounds realistic. I've given you a shout out, football friendlies. I'm assuming I'm reading that right. I am dyslexic. So, you know, for all I know, your name could be Liverpool fan 7 and you support Nottingham Forest. Which makes no sense, but... Chance for Leicester. Ball played over for Harvey Barnes. It's a... Oh, and how hasn't that gone in? He knows. It's a really strong header in all fairness. See, that's what I said about Leicester. They can play poorly, but they can just have a fast counter-attack. Ball played over for Maddison. Barnes with a really strong header. I'm not sure if Ederson saved that or it's gone off the crossbar. But it's gone wide. Let's just replaying it again. It's great cross from Maddison. Barnes comes in quickly. It's a good header. And it goes off the crossbar. No corner. But that's the danger. You're a girl. Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, see, I knew it. You're a Jack Grealish fangirl. Isn't that it? Isn't that it? It's not because you're a Man City fan. You're not a Man City fan. It's Jack Grealish. I know you were an Aston Villa fan. You hate all those Aston Villa jerseys. Nah, joking. You can support whoever you want. I mean, it doesn't really bother my life. No need to judge. Man City with the chance here. Ball played across. Casper Schmeichel saves it. Not saves it, catches it. Was that Aymeric Laporte with the cross? It was hardly Aymeric Laporte. No, he just fouled someone. I was gonna say, why is it panning on Aymeric Laporte? Ryan Bertrand hasn't been great today, to be honest. Leicester looking for another counter-attack. Ball played over. Ruben Diaz gets to it before Harvey Barnes. Ederson's going to be pressurised. He wasn't great against Man City. He wasn't great against Arsenal, Ederson. He gave away the ball a few times, but he keeps the ball in this instance. Oh, gets rid of it. Oh, chance for Leicester. It's Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy. He's gone past Ederson. And he's put it in. Jamie Vardy's put it in. 1-0 Leicester. Oh, and he's offside. He's offside. And he's gone to celebrate and he's just given out the linesman. That was late. That was late. Vardy was on the ball for 10-20 seconds. I mean, I would assume... Let me just play it back. I don't know. They're not showing the line. I think it's a tight one. It's a tight one. It's okay, don't worry. I'm a Man City fan. It's the only good picture of Jack. It is, to be fair, the goal he scored when he celebrated. Like, he had won the World Cup. Yeah, I don't think it's a goal. It isn't. It's offside. Jamie Vardy was offside. No goal. You can be okay, football friendlies. I do apologise for getting your gender wrong and assuming gender. I'm fairly sure. In this modern age, I can't do that. Because that is... I don't really understand it. I don't think... I can't keep up with whether it's okay or not to presume your gender. I'm assuming it's not. Yeah, but subscribe anyway. Like, to everyone watching. That would be greatly appreciated. We 5 videos a week, typically. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When I get time, they typically go 2 minutes long. And then we do the occasional stream. So far, we've done 3 Man City streams. I don't know why. They're just always so convenient to me. Every game except the one we lost. So maybe offside, yes. Yes, thank God for that. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Gundogan. Your Man City really came out the worse. They're not looking... Leicester looking like they're going to come into the game. Man City not been quite the team. I'd be okay with Man City scoring as long as it's Ferran Torres. He has done nothing for me so far. Just looking over the other scores in the game. 1 goal, and it's a Cristiano Ronaldo goal. I don't think I should mention it around football friendlies because, you know, she thought Ronaldo was her player. But no, he decided Man United. And he's gotten a goal against Newcastle, not a goal against Leicester. Ugh. Yeah, to be fair, I'd be scared as well. Just looking at who at SofaScore thinks is the best player. Casper Schmeichel, I'd say it's very fair. He's played fantastic. Wish I had him in fantasy, but I decided David De Gea. Well, he was cheaper in all fairness. I was saying clean sheet gets you bonus points. But I'm going to stop talking about fantasy and talk about the match. And it's Ederson, who we all thought wasn't going to play, but FIFA decided no, actually. The Brazilian players can play. Which is good, I suppose. I would have liked to see Scott Carson in goals. Well known to be the greatest goalkeeper of all time. Chance for Man City. I don't know. Yes, I with a good tackle on Ferran Torres. Hasn't played great, to be honest. It's a good touch from Ferran Torres. And he looks like he's gonna shoot up with Sayenshu. Wins it and puts it out for a corner to Manchester City. Their set pieces so far haven't been great. You'd have to think they will get an opportunity for the amount of corners they have had. It's definitely like within the 6 or 7, isn't it? 5 corners. Oh yeah. No, you can't donate, mate. Oh, sorry. Do it. I don't know what the female version of that. I'm not monetized. You need 1,000 subscribers to be monetized to donate and to get monies off YouTube videos. So no, anyway, really appreciate that you're thinking about donating. 'Tis fine. I mean, you'd only be wasting your money realistically. What's the female? Lass? No, I feel like that's the female version of lad. What's mate? Female is, I'm not sure. I'm struggling with this. Yeah, no, it's fine anyway. Don't be wasting your money. Walker plays the ball in the box, and a great ball and a false catch for Schmeichel, who was always reliable for Leicester, always one of their best players. I feel like now would be the time to bring on some of the Man City players. Phil Foden, maybe. Scott Carson, the greatest goalkeeper of all time. Sterling, I feel like De Bruyne as well. Mahrez, a lot of players that can make a difference. Here's Gabriel Jesus, though. Well done. One by Vestergaard, I think. Bertrand. Take a look at the chat again. Don't worry. How do you donate? Oh, okay. I don't mind, mate. Yeah. No, it's fine. Is that a Brighton jersey? I'm very sure I just saw a Brighton jersey. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm just gonna look at the other matches of today. Has there been any other goals? There has not. Oh no, the games haven't actually loaded. Well. Oh, I missed a chance for Ferran Torres though. Gundogan plays it over to Ferran Torres. It's a good ball and he should be putting that in the back of the net, but he hits the side net. It's got to 40 minutes somehow. I'm gonna assume there's been no goals. Subscribe, by the way, for anyone new watching. Like the stream, that brings more people in. I don't know how many likes we are on. We're on 8. Try to get to 10. It looks like there's going to be a goal, and you can't really say who it's going to be for. Both teams have had decent opportunities in the second half. I mean, technically the ball has went in the back of the net. Just an offside goal for Jamie Vardy. Hopefully Ferran Torres scores for fantasy. That'd be great, to be honest. Here's Grealish. Oh, and Gundogan should be putting that on target. It's a ball in the box, in the 6-yard box. Gundogan has a header. Now it has come at him fast. But you feel he should be scoring that. He's hit it miles wide, miles over the bar. He should be hitting that at least on target, challenging Kasper Schmeichel. For a man that scored so many times last season, you'd expect him to at least challenge Kasper Schmeichel. Oh, I'm not entirely sure why this isn't working. Just going to all the live matches here, I suppose. 1-1. Newcastle have equalised. And I don't even... Xavier Maquelio. I don't know. But Newcastle have equalised. Ronaldo's... Yeah. Newcastle have scored. Just sub. Thanks, mate. I'm sorry. I do apologise if it offends you. But I'm going to keep calling you mate because I call typically everyone mate. And I would struggle to change that. And I don't know what the female version of it is. So I'm sorry if that does offend you. Yeah, Man United equalised. And Ronaldo's dream debut. Ronaldo's dream debut is not going to plan. Well, it is, I suppose he scored. Mark Albrighton. And somehow, Newcastle have outscored Man City, Leicester, Arsenal, West Ham, Southampton. All these teams. Arsenal are actually going to draw with Norwich. It looks like Arsenal are going to draw with Norwich. Mikel Arteta surely has to lose his job. Surely. Man City coming with this counter-attack. Bernardo Silva. On the wing, Jack Grealish. Can football friendlies get a good picture of Jack Grealish? Can he get a goal or an assist just to make him look happy or something? Here is Grealish again. He's going to have a shot, and it's miles wide. Unless, of course, you want a disappointed picture of him. It's going to remain the open goal against Norwich. He's been all right, which isn't good enough for someone costing that much money. He's been all right, Jack Grealish. Not been at his best, not been at his worst. He's been involved with most things Man City have done. I'll probably say their best players been Walker or Cancelo. Oh, they say Gundogan. How is Gundogan better than Schmeichel? I disagree with that. I disagree with that very much so. Yeah, that's the ratings you can see. What SofaScore think. I'd agree with most of it, and probably throw Kasper Schmeichel higher than Gundogan. But that's how it is with goalkeepers. They don't get the respect they deserve because that's how it works. Let me know in the live chat what do you think the score will be. Subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Here's Jack Grealish though. On cast again. He gets past him but just passes it off. It just goes back to Kasper Schmeichel. And Ferran Torres isn't having his best game. I'd assume he'd be the first to be subbed off, maybe for Sterling or Mahrez. Johnny Evans has taken off his bib. He has the jersey on. Will we see Johnny Evans coming on? I feel like it'd be weird to bring on a defender when you're 0-0. When it is 0-0. Schmeichel calmly passes it out from the back. Leicester looking to create a counter-attack here. And it's out in the wing. Here's Harvey Barnes. He has Jamie Vardy with him. Ball played across. It's a poor cross. But it's with Gabriel Jesus in the Man City box. Leicester looking for a goal. They're not going to get it though. That's not even the problem. Once they get to that third bit of the pitch, they just haven't done much, Leicester, and that's where they failed. Yeah, Johnny Evans is getting ready. It's on for 23, Yannick Vestergaard. Vestergaard's been decent. He had a chance to score early in the match, but it hit the roof of the net. Vestergaard comes off in place of Johnny Evans. Weird substitution. Unless Vestergaard, you could tell he's very tired. I mean, I couldn't tell, but weird substitution to make when you're 0-0. When it is 0-0, you'd expect them to bring on Passan Daka or Ian Acho, just back or Lookman, just back up forward. You know, make a difference. But no, apparently not. I'm not Brendan Rodgers. Just to refresh the other games, Manchester United and Newcastle, the only goals so far. It's a 1-1 draw currently in the 3 o'clock fixtures. I assume Chelsea have names. No, they haven't yet. Well, look at Chelsea. Oh, chance for Man City. It's Gundogan on the edge of the box. Gabriel Jesus plays it into the box. Clear by Johnny Evans. Who's going to get to it first? It's going to fall to Kyle Walker, but he leaves it out for a throw into Manchester City. Johnny Evans already getting involved with the play and getting rid of it. Man City. They're definitely looking for it. It's a shot. It's deflected. And it's in. It's in. Who scored it? It's Bernardo Silva. A deflected goal. It's just rebounding. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Just back and forth. Leicester clearing it. Falls to a Man City player. It's a wide shot. Kasper Michael goes down, but it's blocked by a defender. And it falls to Bernardo Silva. And just a shot he has to hit right. And he hits it well. And it's 1-0 to Manchester City. Bernardo Silva has gotten the goal. And you felt it was coming. I mean, a tad bit of luck, but they have been the better team, in all fairness. It fell to Grealish. Looked to get past Cascan. He didn't. He decided to opt to play it to Cancelo. Cancelo has the shot, and it's hit off Castigan, but Schmeichel was on the ground after he went to dive. And Bernardo Silva puts in the ball back of the net. It's 1-0 to Manchester City. And it's Bernardo Silva. Yeah, football friendlies is, I would assume, delighted, to say the least. Because Man City won it. Oh, Man United have scored. It's 2-1. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gotten 2 on his debut. And Ferran Torres is off after an absolute stinker. He's played terrible, to say the least. 3 points for him. 3 points for Benrahma. 2 points for Antonio. What has he done? Oh, it's just 0-0 in that game. They've just played decent. But Ronaldo scored 2. So far, only 2 games that involve goals. 2 goals from Ronaldo. And they're currently winning 2-1 against Newcastle. And 1-0, the game I'm covering. 1-0 to Manchester City away at Leicester. Vestergaard's off for Leicester. Torres is off for Leicester. I don't know. I didn't see who came on. Who came on? Raheem Sterling is on. Ferran Torres, not the best of games from him. I'm not entirely happy with his performance, but look, it's fine. Man City just playing them around the defenders. Leicester look a bit shell-shocked, to be entirely honest. 25 minutes left in this one. Just looking at the other Premier League games. Oh, Arsenal 1-0 up. Arsenal have scored a Premier League goal. I think that's the most shocking thing of today. Arsenal have scored a Premier League goal. It is against Norwich. The relegation battle game. It was scored. Aubameyang has scored it. And Arsenal are leading 1-0. All the other games remain the same score. Yeah, Arsenal have scored. I feel like that's the most breaking thing out of all these things. Ronaldo scored 2 goals. So what? Arsenal have scored. Arsenal have scored. Gabriel Jesus looking to get Man City second. I just call him Man. Well, he was offside anyway. Can Leicester get back into this game? They have time. In all fairness, it just takes one chance. One ball to Jamie Vardy. One ball to James Maddison. One of their forwards, I reckon I'd fancy a lot of them to put it in the back of the net. And look, it's an exciting one, to say the least. He's throwing for Leicester though. I see an Irish flag. Throwing is taken and it's just played back to the defenders. I mean, they're looking for a goal. I'd expect another substitution from Leicester in the next couple of minutes. Maybe Mark Albrighton off. In place of maybe Lookman or Daka or Iheanacho. Someone that probably will get a goal. And if there is a penalty, don't give it to Lookman because he'll just try and Panenka and do it terribly. Leicester just controlling it. Just trying to get the team some tempo, really. Just checking the live chat. Might as well check the this. Yeah, 4% of people said a draw. 22% of people said Leicester, and 74% of people said Manchester City. And so far, those 74% of people are right. How many votes did that consist of? Does it say? It does. 27 votes. Well, a lot of people fancy it being Manchester City. To be fair, I mean, I think it's no surprise if Man City win this one. I mean, I think there's always the danger of Leicester. They're always a hard team to play against. But Man City are a quality side. Obviously they are. They've won the Premier League, what, 3-4 times in the last 5 years? Obviously they're going to be quality. They're missing a striker, and I think that's been the problem for them tonight. They haven't had someone that will bag in the goals, really. Who's as clinical as the likes of Jamie Vardy. But Man City back in possession. Leicester had it for a while, but maybe Man City can assure their win, because I feel at this stage in the match a 2-goal cushion will win it for them. Ball in the box from Gabriel Jesus. It falls to Raheem Sterling. He takes a heavy touch, and it gives the chance for Leicester to counter-attack. It falls to Jamie Vardy, but Ruben Diaz gets to it before him. And Manchester City retain possession. That's really been the story of the game so far, hasn't it? Leicester win the ball off Man City. They attempt to counter-attack. Man City win it back. Jesus plays the ball in the box. Ndidi. Bertrand. Man City not even pressurising Bertrand. Plays the ball over the top. It falls to Jamie Vardy, but he can only head it. He heads it on, and it falls to Emerick Laporte. More goals United and Arsenal, has there? Or you just update me on what I've... Yeah, what I've already said. Yeah, 2-1 up. Reckon Ronaldo could get the hat-trick. Bit annoyed didn't put him in my fancy. Romelu Lukaku better score 17 goals. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Aston Villa haven't played great so far this season. No one all the goals. 3-0 draws. Not what you like to see. I'm gonna wait for the Chelsea and Aston Villa lineups to come in, and then I'll give my predictions for that game. Mikel Antonio better get a goal, with Van Rama setting it up. Just check my fantasy. Hopefully I'm now on 20 points. Still on 15. Greenwood gone up to 5. Yeah, no other things. Yeah, 1-0, 1 goal here. Lookman is getting ready. The guy brought in from RB Leipzig on loan. Here comes Manchester City though. Ooh. Gabriel Jesus is playing well on the wing, in all fairness. I think he's a winger, to be honest. You know, he's played as a striker for so long, but I'm fairly sure he's a winger. Because the way he's played in the last 3 or 4 matches. Ederson coming out. And just passes. Simple as. Yeah, but he wasn't great on the ball against Arsenal. I've said that a few times, haven't I? No changes in those scores. Here comes João Cancelo. He has that pace. He's gone past 3 or 4 players. It's not a great pass though. Man City still in possession. Gundogan. Blocked. Ndidi. Barnes plays it over the top for Jamie Vardy. And Man City win possession. Here they come again. Kyle Walker. Looks like he's going to have a go. He doesn't, but then he does. And that was put over the top. Was it? I'm fairly sure it was put over the top by Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah, it is. Kasper Schmeichel. It's gone out for a kick. A corner. I'm struggling with the corner goal kicking. Throwing today. I've messed up one word, so I was going to say lines, but I've hardly scripted the entire game. Well, Gundogan, his set pieces so far in this game haven't been great. But he didn't have a small Raheem Sterling the last time he took a corner. Ball played in the box. It's not a great corner. Again, Gundogan, he's just been missing. Corners wise. Ball in the box. Again. I don't know what happened there. Laporte with the cross. Yeah, so City, they won't be top of the league. Man United will be top of the league. Oh, Wolves have gone 1-0 up. And an own goal from Watford. And that's what happens when you don't play Ben Foster. I know he's actually not in the team. He's injured, but that's what happens when you don't play the cycling goalkeeper. You just... Maddison is off in place of Kelechi Iheanacho. Oh no, that wasn't Maddison, that was Harvey Barnes. They look alike. Well, they don't really, they're just both blonde and play for Leicester. Well, to be fair, two fairly similarities. Subscribe, by the way, if you're not already. And don't forget to like the stream. Let's try to get 10 likes, just 2 away. If you haven't already, that would be greatly appreciated. Leicester could still equalise here. Kelechi Iheanacho on the pitch in place of Harvey Barnes. Lookman was getting ready as well. Maybe he's coming on to make his Leicester debut. Jack Grealish on the ground. And looks like the referee will book Soyuncu. Like, could possibly be getting ready to book Grealish for diving. I'm not entirely sure, but he has a yellow card in his hand. Yeah, he's booked Soyuncu for a foul on Jack Grealish. Grealish has been not great, really. Not been one of his best games. Can Ronaldo get the hat-trick, though? I think that's really the question. Is the most important at the current moment. Or can Leicester get an equaliser? Let's look at the lineups aren't in, apparently. Villa. I don't know why I'm just... Alright, the lineups for that one isn't in, so I can't give my prediction for that, because, you know, Villa could be starting Zidane. I suppose they could be. Well, no, the matchday squad. Ball played over the top. Here's Iheanacho. It's good from him, the former Man City player. He's played a good ball through. It's a chance. No, it's saved by Ederson, and really the only thing he's had to do so far. That's brilliant from Iheanacho. And Ademola Lookman has a chance. And it is saved. James Maddison is off. And Iheanacho and Lookman off the bench. They're making an impact. This could be... We could see an equaliser. It is a corner. Vestergaard is off, the tallest player. Lookman is in the box. He's tiny. I don't know why he is. Ball put in the box. I swear to God, if Adamel Lookman scores, as I say, he's tiny. It's just being cleared around the place. I think Lookman was offside. Ooh. He appeals for a penalty. Iheanacho. After being, well, allegedly fouled by Gundogan. He was not fouled by Gundogan. Subscribe and like the stream, by the way. That would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, Iheanacho just goes down too easily. He obviously scored a penalty in the Community Shield. That game ended up 1-0 to Leicester. Obviously the penalty being the deciding goal in the 80-something minute. Well, there still is around 15 left, because I'd say there'll be a bit of extra time. Or added time, whatever you like. Here come Man City though. Bernardo Silva, the goal scorer. Alright, lineups aren't in for that one yet either. Michael. Silent shoe. Blocks Gabriel Jesus from being through. Man City get it straight back, and that's been the problem for Leicester. They can't quite create a chance. They've had 2 or 3. The odd opportunity, that's really thanks to luck, and they haven't been. Oh, Sterling, it's a poor shot. Raheem Sterling not too happy. I mean, I feel like Sterling could be competing to get into this team. Subscribe, by the way, like the stream, that would be greatly appreciated. I mean, Sterling, when he's come on in the last couple of games, he hasn't made a great impact. I'm fairly sure he scored in one of the games, but yeah, he does have a goal. But, you know, he hasn't been great. I mean, he could probably be starting over Jack Grealish. But, I mean, you're not going to play a £100 million player on the bench. But look, I think he'll be frustrated. But he's on now, and he'd want to make a difference. And well, he hasn't made quite the biggest impacts on the pitch so far. That was really his first chance, and you know he didn't do anything with it. Well, Raheem Sterling is currently complaining to the referee. 10 minutes left. Will there be a change? Will there be a change in scorelines? Will this end up being a Leicester draw, a Leicester win, or the most likely outcome, a Manchester City win? I reckon Leicester need one chance, and I'm fairly sure if you give it to Iheanacho, or if you give it to Vardy, that they'll put it in the back of the net. And here come Leicester though. Ndidi, poor touch from him. And it just goes back to the defenders. And they're just not playing it to the forwards. Oh, as I said, maybe Iheanacho. Ederson gets onto it well though. He's playing well. Kelechi Iheanacho, since he's come on. He was fantastic towards the end of the season for Leicester when Jamie Vardy really slowed down a bit. Yeah, he was trying to get past him. It's a heavy touch. I feel like if he had a lighter touch, he probably could have got past him a bit faster. But Ederson gets onto it. And if that was Scott Carson, probably would have ended up in the back of the net. But, like I've said about 3 or 4 times in this video, FIFA allowed the Brazilian players to play. And I think that benefits. No score changes. Very few goals today. What, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 goals. 6 goals in 6 games, which isn't great. And half the goals, a third of the goals being scored by Cristiano Ronaldo. So, not the greatest of performances in all of these games. Obviously, I'm only watching one, but... Oh, I've lost a point. Oh, Mikel Antonio probably missed a sitter. He's not having a great game, which isn't the best of news, to be entirely honest. Any substitutes? Is Greenwood off? He is not. Oh, Fernandes has scored. Bruno Fernandes has scored for Manchester United. He is no longer the penalty merchant because he is off penalties. The penalty merchant is now Ronaldo. And Fernandes has scored without a penalty. I know. Breaking. But he scored. Well, he hasn't scored a penalty so far this season, I'm fairly sure. Well, it's a goal for Bruno Fernandes. I don't know if it was anything special. I don't know who assisted or anything, but it is a goal. Wolves are also 2-0 up. Now the goals are coming in. Hang Hee-chan on his debut. I believe it's his debut. He's come off the bench and scored. It's 2-0 Wolves. They're getting their first win of the season. Man United are winning 3-1. Wolves are up 2-0. 0-0 draw in Brentford Brighton. There's still a bit left in that. Arsenal could get their first win of the season after getting their first goal of the season. Jamie Vardy though. Maybe I should focus on this game a little bit more. Leicester pushing for an equaliser. Ball played over in the box. In the box is Lookman. And it's not a great shot at all, to be entirely honest. Yeah, the goals seem to be coming in now. No hat-trick for Ronaldo. But there is a goal for Bruno Fernandes. It wasn't a penalty. It was not a penalty. I can confirm it. Man United are 3-1 up. Not a great performance so far in fantasy. Hopefully, Romelu Lukaku can pick up. Yeah, Lukaku's starting. That's what I want to see, to be entirely honest. Now, he is captain at Stamford Bridge. I'm hoping he scores a few. He scores seven goals. Should be loads of points for me, to be honest. Yeah, 5 minutes left. It looks, if one team's going to score, it looks like it's going to be Leicester, as it currently stands. But that could all change. Just looking at the poll, currently, 77% of people said Man City will win, and those people are currently right. Leicester 20%, and 3% of people said a draw. So, I'd assume Man City will be most of the votes. A draw is still possible, though. Well, a Leicester win is still possible as well. Indeedy. Lookman. Iheanacho, oh, he's hit that miles wide. No, it was blocked. Alright. It was deflected. It was Lookman, actually, sorry. Lookman. It's good for Lookman, in all fairness. He causes a mistake, but it's also good defense. It causes a mistake from Ruben Diaz. Diaz recovers, though, and gets it out for a Leicester corner. Now, could this be the goal? Could this be the equaliser? Lookman's been good since coming on. Can he get a goal? It falls to Ederson, who has gone down. But it's not in terms of injuries. It's in terms of being a dramatic goalkeeper, which we all love to see, to be honest. Like Prime Cal the Dragon. Now, see, I'm going to decide whether or no, this will be the end of streaming for today. But what match will I watch? Will I watch Bayern Munich Leipzig, or Leipzig, or Chelsea Aston Villa? See, I watched a lot of Premier League today. Should I broaden my horizon? Or will I wait till tomorrow when there's only one Premier League game? I can watch Inter Milan play. Here's Ryan Bertrand though. Oh, that's a terrible pass from Wilfred Ndidi. Not having his best game. The Nigerian. He is Nigerian, isn't he? I'm fairly sure he's not. 8 watching. Yeah. No, 5 watching. See, you jinxed it. Why is nothing moving? Yeah, okay, it's moving. No score changes that I can see. Man United will be top of the league. That will probably change if Chelsea can get a decent result against Aston Villa. And I'm going to save that game 4-1 to Chelsea. I'm going to say 2 Romelu Lukaku goals. A free kick from Marcus Alonso. And who else is starting? Kai Havertz will get in the score sheet, with Danny Ings getting Aston Villa's goal. That is my prediction. Yeah, 8 watching. You jinxed it. 3 people watching now. 3. You jinxed it. Leicester. Well, I think they have a corner or a set piece of some sort. Yeah. No, it's a set piece to Man City. I was wondering why Tielemans was in the box and not getting ready to take it. Man City, can they make it 2-0? Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan step over. Both set pieces from them tonight have been terrible. Bernardo Silva steps away and Gundogan's set pieces have just been worse. Actually, I don't think Silva's actually taken a set piece, because Gundogan's taken them all and they've all been terrible. I think it's going to end 3-1. No Ronaldo hat-trick. Fernandes and Sancho are both off. Greenwood's off as well, which is unfortunate. I was hoping he can get a few. He deceived me. Mason Greenwood. Yeah, 5 points from him. Not great. Hopefully he gets a few bonus points. Mikel Antonio now with a great performance. Bit disappointed in him as well. But it'll do. Man City just controlling possession. That's all they really need to do in the last couple of minutes to really stop. Leicester getting on the ball and possibly getting a counter-attack. I think we all have to focus on this. Arsenal are going to win. They'll be out of the relegation zone. But if Burnley win and Leeds win as well, they will no longer be out of the relegation zone. Here's a chance for Man City though. Gundogan. Out to Jack Grealish. Castigan has pocketed Grealish all game. And it's gone off for a goal kick because Timothy Castigan has had a masterclass against Jack Grealish tonight. And he just hasn't been. Yeah, you jinxed it. We're coming towards the end of all these games. And it looks like there's going to be a few 0-0s. 1, 2. Just 2. Just 2 0-0s. Alright, that's not as bad as it once upon it was. Here come Man City. Can they get a second? Oh, and it's Kasper Schmeichel. Or is it? 3 minutes at a time in this one. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Kasper Schmeichel rather make great saves, or it's just. I don't know. I think Fernandinho's missed. Alright, they're playing it back in a better angle. Yeah, I think Fernandinho's missed. But what are we saying? Man City fans, is this a good result? Leicester fans, are you disappointed? Now, there could be a late upset. Any of these games, really. Hopefully, Mikel Antonio gets on the score sheet. I'd love that, to be honest. Yeah, none of these games have finished just yet. Ronaldo, I would assume, would get man of the match with 2 goals. But are we happy with this? Man City fans? Leicester fans, is this a poor result? Did you expect it? And just to check, well no, we'll check at the end of the game if it is the final result. You know, who got the poll right. Oh, chance for Man City, chance for Jack Grealish. And it's a 1-on-1 and Kasper Schmeichel saves it. Leicester looking at counter-attack. Can they make the difference? Can they end? Here is out Mark Albright, and he hasn't had the best of games, and he's lost the ball, and it's gone for a throw-in to Leicester. I think it's going to end this way. I don't see it ending much different, to be entirely honest. Are we happy with this result, Man City fans? Leicester fans, you're disappointed, and all of the fans of 3 o'clock games. No changes, and I reckon that's the way most games will end. Bernardo Silva and Soyuncu, I believe, have had. Yeah, he's Soyuncu. Have had a. Yeah. Matter of seconds now. Crucial seconds, really, for Leicester. The substitutions have made an impact. Kasper Schmeichel, he's taken the free kick on the halfway line. Everyone is up for it except Kasper Schmeichel, who was taking the free kick. He hits it forward. It's a decent delivery, in all fairness. And, well, Man City get it, and all they have to do is clear it, and that should be it from the referee. I mean, I feel like the game should be called by now. But anyway, has any game concluded? It has. Wolves, 4-1. Is it a Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick? It's Jesse Lingard who has scored. This game has ended, by the way. Leicester lose to Man City 1-0. But this game has ended. Jesse Lingard scoring, coming off the bench, I would assume. And scoring. Donny van de Beek's playing. Jesse Lingard's been playing for about 35 minutes. And he's gonna score. Lingard scores. You can see now. It's 4-1 Manchester United. It's 2-0 to Wolves. 1-0. Arsenal get their first point of the season. This game finishes 1-0. West Ham player's been sent. Oh, it's Mikel Antonio. That's minus points, isn't it? Oh no. Oh yeah, -1. Mikel Antonio, mate. You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna ruin it. It was looking decent. But this game's ended. Manchester City 1. Leicester 0. Just to make sure all... Yeah, full time in that one. And it ends 0-0. I believe it's end. Yeah, this is end 0-0. This is end 4-1 to Manchester United. Ronaldo on his debut, getting 2 goals, his second debut. Bruno Fernandes getting one in the 80th minute, and Jesse Lingard finishing off a 4-1 win to Manchester United. Brighton have gone 1-0 up, thanks to Leonardo Trossard in the 90th minute. It looks like a day that it was at half time. There was only 1 goal. It's ended by a day where there's only 1 0-0 draw, and even in that game there was a red card. Trossard scores, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the Premier League games for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Just to check the Leicester 19%. Man City got 77% of people. 30% of people chose draw. And, well, those people, though that 77% of people were right, it ends. I'm just going to wait for the Brighton game, for that to finish. And then, oh, well, I'd assume actually there's not a lot of Brighton and Brentford fans in the chat. So, that's how it ends today. Gonna reset my fantasy. Not a great end for that today. Not a great result for Leicester at home. A decent result for Man City. They weren't at their best, but they did alright. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And, just gonna say Man City to make myself feel good about myself. But, yeah.